And today, let's figure out how to use the pen tool, okay? Only thing we have to do is let's open up Illustrator right here. Let's pull up some layers. Have this layer right here. Now this is going to be our guide here. Let's pull up another one. There we go. Now let's hit P on the keyboard and grab our pen tool. Now the pen tool works from straight line, curves, bends, angles, etc. So if we click right here, that's the start. And then we dragged over this way. And let's just say we clicked right here. Well, obviously that's not a straight line. So what we can do is we can click and then hold shift and it drags in a straight line. There we go. Hit P again. That releases the pen tool from that particular line segment, and then we'll do it again. Click, hit shift and click. Hit P again. There we go. One more time. Hit shift and click. Hit P to end that particular path. Okay, that looks good. Now let's work on our circle here. So let's find a starting place. Now we can click here and click here and pull down. But see, we have a little bit of a problem. And the problem is we have no handle up here. So once we finished our loop or our circle, and if we needed to edit it, it would be difficult because we had no handle on which would be the left hand side. So let me show you how to fix that. So what we'll do is we'll click right here and we'll hold it. And if we want a straight line, we'll hold shift and then pull over. So now we have two handles here. Okay. All right. So now we can drop our line where it's going to be. Let's just say right here will be a good place. Click, hold shift. I mean, if you want it to be straight, and then we'll do the same thing down here. Click, hold shift, and there we go. So we'll just follow our loop or our circle. Do the same thing here. Click, hit shift, and pull up like so. We'll do the same thing here. Click, hold shift, and there we go. All right, so it's not a perfect circle. That's okay. So what we can do is, if we need to, let's just say maybe this piece right here doesn't look too shabby. Okay, so we'll hold Control and then click the path, and that pulls up both of the handles. See, that's why it's important that we had the handles here. So then what we can do, if we want to select this entire node or anchor point including both handles, what we'll do is hit Control and pull like so. See how it moves both of the handles? That's not exactly what we want. So what we'll do is we'll hit Alt and then move this around. So that way we only edit one handle. Okay. Now if we wanted to do the same thing, it would be the same thing down here. Hold Control, click on our anchor point, and we can do the same thing. Alt, grab a handle and pull in like so. Doesn't look bad. That's a great circle right there. Now, the steps that I just outlined, the only thing you have to do is just remember that within the loop, you want to find a good starting place and a good stopping place and everything in between. And once you get the hang of it, no worries. Okay, so what we'll do, hit P, and we will draw in our square right here. And these are relatively simple. So Find a starting place. We don't need handles for this one. I mean, there's no bends. So let's see. Go down, hold shift in a straight line. There we go. Shift, straight line. Shift, straight line. And last but not least, shift, straight line, and click. And that completes our square. That's it. That's it. Now, a lot of objects within the design space do have curves. So of course it's very important to pay attention to how the circle was drawn and the curves and the handles. That's very important. But you cannot go wrong once you figure out how to do a perfect circle or a very, very good circle. You're golden, because technically the pen tool, once you master the pen tool, especially in like say Photoshop, once you master the pen tool, you can really find your way around Photoshop, especially when it comes to selections, etc. Now, Illustrator is not necessarily dependent on the pen tool because there's so many other options. But once you have the pen tool within your arsenal, you are good and ready to go. Now, the good news is I have a video right here that shows you how to do nearly perfect circles every time. Check out that video. And in that video, we will be using the curvature tool. All right, I think that'll do it for this one. I have spoken enough and we are finished. Okay. Like always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.